Hey, hello everybody. Thought I might take a minute and exploit the algorithm and touch on a subject that a lot of YouTubers seem to be touching on now. But I'm going to call this video the real reason teachers are quitting in droves. Because a lot of the videos that are going into the real reason, they're not touching on the real reason. So let me explain. The real reason teachers are quitting in droves. Let's try the fact that the public education system was never a good idea to begin with, and that would put it into there's a very large variety of groups. I won't go into all of them, but there's a very large variety of ideas that let's face it, they were never a good idea. One is the electrical, another one's the electrical grid, but we'll just stay there. Uh, I'm 56 years old. Uh, I went through the public education system, and I'm going to tell you with absolute certainty that had I never spent a moment in that system, I would know what I know now. I would be every bit as literate as I am now. I would have the grasp of math that I do now. Because everything that I learned of value in my life, I learned after I got done wasting 12 of my years of my life in an institutional learning system. I mean, most of what I did in grade school was sit by the window staring outside wishing I was there instead of the youth concentration camp that I was in. The public education system is built on the assumption that the state owns parents and their children because legitimate authority comes from consent. If we look at the word term government is interchangeable with the concept of management, and management's usually a consensual thing. I hire you to manage my property or my home or whatever, it's a consensual thing. It's not something that's forced upon me. And you also have to look at just the plain raw inefficiency of the system. Your child has to leave a house and either be driven to school by you or they have to ride on a yellow bus. These things run big diesel engines. And they take your children from your home to a building. And you have to hire a teacher. It's a very expensive system. And now things are coming full circle and that system is failing. It's failing by its own bad design. What was the point of the video? I like to establish root cause when I look at a problem. Uh, you know, you can't solve a problem unless you have a very good grasp of what the actual problem is. And a lot of times along the way, there are people that interject themselves to tell you what the problem is, and it isn't the real problem. So I'll just leave you with that. If you have any thoughts, let me know. And thank you very much for watching.